Hey guys, welcome to our all new episode of Matt's Finds. And if you're new to the channel, what we do is we like to go to thrift stores, yard sales, auctions, and we like to find the coolest collectibles for really cheap. We like to find that treasure. We like to see what's out there. Alright guys, so as always on Matt's Finds, I like to give shout outs to local businesses. So here we go. I'll give a shout out for Jonathan Warden, whose parents own. This is a mom and pop situation, guys, and I love situations like this because those are the best businesses. Those are the ones that really have something to fight for, their paycheck. So they're really going to give you the best service. But shout out to his parents. Let's see. We got his dad, who operates the gourmet popcorn part of the business, and you can check him out at www.sirpapalotpopcorn.com. And you can check out his mom, who runs the face art part of the business, and you can check her out at www.faceartandmore.com. Also have another shout out for a viewer named Heather Nicole Blackwell. They run Hazel Beans Pretties VIP. You can look them up on Facebook at Hazel Beans Pretties VIP. It's bows, and more. They make all sorts of bows for any occasion. They also have cool stuff that I liked on. I looked on their page. And all the money, guys, goes towards their daughter Hazel's care. And you can check out their story and all their personalized items at the Hazel Beans Pretties VIP Facebook page. Alright, I also want to give a shout out for Shane Wright, who owns the Wright Inflatables. And if you need bounce houses or inflatables, you can give them a call at 864-504-0116, or you can search online at www.thewrightinflatables.com. Alright guys, so we're going to jump into the show. I got a couple of cool things I want to show you. It's mostly vintage stuff today, so I hope you like vintage stuff. Let me know down in the comments your favorite type of stuff to find at thrift stores. Me, it's vintage stuff that I grew up with, or stuff that perhaps my parents might have grew up with. Like, the older, the better for me. But, so the first thing that I found is from 1969. And this was in the kids department, and this is usually where you're going to find these because they're like little playhouses. But as you can see right here, this is a 1969 FisherPrice family playhouse, and it still has the sticker on it from the thrift store where I paid $4 for it. And let's see here. Lift up the handle and open it up, and you see it opens up and everything's in decent shape inside. Needs a good cleaning there. I mean, come on, it's from 1969. But it still has the beds and like a chair and a couple beds, and it also has a family car that goes inside of the garage part right here. I just thought that was cool because I remember these whenever I was in like preschool in Duncan, South Carolina. I went to preschool before kindergarten, and they had stuff like this for us to play with at recess time. Like, they had all kinds of stuff like this. But I just thought it was pretty cool. Let me know down in the comments if you was a little kid in 1969, if your parents bought you a toy like this that you could play with. Alright, so the next one is very similar to this one, but a lot more popular than the one I just showed you guys. But this one right here is... and it was in the same spot. That's usually, like I say on my channel, that's usually how you find stuff. Is like, if you find like one lunchbox, there's usually 2-3 more. One collectible card, they're usually bunched together. So we also got this one, guys. This is the 1967 FisherPrice Family Play Farm. This is number 915. And other than the door right here, it's in great condition, and the little move switch still works. I don't know if it's a move switch or a duck switch, but you can hear it. You hear it? But that still works, and the latch still works. Up inside, the barn doors open up, and there was a cow. So holy cow. But yeah, I'm going to stick him back in the barn right there. And I just thought this was pretty cool, man. This one doesn't open up wide like the other one did. But, you know, it would have barn animals and stuff like that. But it's in pretty good shape to be its age. I mean, this is from 1967. So if you guys had the family play farm in 1967, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to see who played with these things, and what did you do? Did you wind up becoming a farmer, or did you wind up working at, you know, IBM or something? Like, let me know down in the comments. Alright, so the next thing that we have found is, this one's really cool. This right here is a U.S. Army helicopter, and this was made by Gay Toys Incorporated in the USA in Michigan in the 80s. The stickers all around, as you can see, guys, they're pretty rough. They're busted. They're, might as well just peel them off and find new ones, replicas. But it's in great shape other than that, but it's missing the top part of this propeller. I didn't really notice it until I got home after I purchased it, but the top part of this rear propeller right here is missing. But other than that, it's still in decent shape from the 80s, because these got played with, man. If I had this when I was a kid, there's no way this was going to sit on the shelf. I was going to be in the dirt landing this thing to get my troops and take them out, all my G.I. Joes and stuff. But you can still find this in kids department, stuff like this all the time, dude. That's what I love about going to thrift stores, because they just look at it and they just throw it in a pile and say toys. But to me, it's like, whoa, that's a valuable find right there. These going for about 15 to 20 bucks, and I believe I paid like $1. Yeah, the sticker on the bottom, I paid $1 for it, and it's like, man, that's a $14 profit you can make off of that potentially. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know down in the comments if one of you guys played with one of these in the 80s. I was born in the late 80s, so I was probably too young to have this toy yet. But I grew up in the 90s, though, and we had the best stuff, I think, personally. But, alright, so we're going to move on to the next thing that we have found, guys. We have found a bunch of comic books. And now at a yard sale and perhaps auctions and stuff like that, you'll come across a bunch of comic books. But I hardly come across comic books at thrift stores. But when I do, I like to get them, because even though, it might not be the rarest comic, might not be the best shaped comic, but, I mean, all that money does go to helping, like, shelters around my local area. It helps feed the homeless people. It helps get people jobs. So that's a big part of Matt's finds. That's why I like going to thrift stores, because you never know what you're going to find. You find some cool stuff, and it's helping people in the long run. So I really enjoy doing that. But like I said, I come across some comic books, and these are all like early and mid 90s, like 96, 95, 92. But like, for example, we found this one, Adventures of Superman and Impulse. But you guys see that right there, and it's in great shape to be from 1996. This is the March edition, number 533. So I know people out there collect comic books, so if you need stuff like this, let me know. We can definitely get it to you for a good price like I got it for. This one right here is a March of 96 Wonder Woman Enter the Demon. And as you can see, but what I really, like I said earlier in one of my episodes, is I like finding comic books from the early 90s and stuff, because you get all the cool advertisements and stuff inside. Like, you never know what's going to be inside of there. Like, there's an advertisement for Kingdom Come, and here comes Batman Forever, the ride, and stuff like that at Six Flags. Like, I think that's just cool. We also got this one. This one is from 1992. I don't see a month though, but it's Wolverine and the Typhoid Mark. But yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty cool cover. I love comic book covers. Those are the best. But even though people may not be reading these all the time, people love finding stuff like this, who's like big Wolverine fans or Wonder Woman fans, and frame it and hang it up in their office and stuff like that. That's a big thing. So there's always a value and market for these kind of things, guys. So let me show you some more. We found a Web of Spider-Man from, what is this one from? 1993. Oh man, that's even cooler when I flipped it around. Check that out. Yeah, that's definitely 1993. Look, it's got the Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Gear, and Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat game advertisement on the back. But yeah, so we found that. We got this right here. I've never personally heard of this one. It's by DC Comics. This is 1994, issue 35. 0 Hour, The Adventures of Alpha Centurion. So yeah, I've never heard of this one right here. So if you've heard of this comic book down below, let me know down in the comments, guys. We got another Superman. This is the last comic book that we found. The Trial of Superman. The Reign is Over. And it shows somebody holding up like I guess that's Superman. But this is from December of 1995 by DC Comics. Oh man, I just had real nostalgia when I turned this book over. Oh man. Look at that. The 1995 Tiger Electronics game for Batman with the Riddler. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's why I love finding comic books, man. Like, there's always something cool to find with those. Alright, so we're done with comic books. We're going to show you something else that we found, though, in the same area, of course, as always. These are not that valuable, but they are super cool, so that's why I had to put them on the show, guys. So we found these at the thrift stores. This is some wooden comic book wall art, and I'm thinking about hanging some of these up behind me, but I found 3 of these, and these are from Ross, because the tags are right here at Ross. It says compare at $25, and the price is $9.99. So we paid $3 each for these. So as you can see, we got the Iron Man. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to stick this one right here real quick. Alright, so the next one that we got is the Amazing Spider-Man. Like I said, we paid $3 for this one also. So yeah, those are pretty cool, and they got the brackets on the back where you can hang them up on the walls and stuff, but I think that would look cool. I have that in the background, something like that for you guys to look at, so y'all don't gotta look at me all the time. And we also got this one. This one's really cool. This one's Superman, like I said, also $3. So they were all stacked together in the same pile, so I was like, might as well take them all. They came together, might as well leave together. But yeah, those are pretty cool, guys. So let me know what you think of those. Would you hang something like that up in your house? Like, I'm thinking about hanging this book. This is like the studio. But, okay, so we're going to go to the next thing. Check this out. So there's some Angry Birds fans out there, and I ain't going to lie, when it came out, I thought it was a cool little game, too. I would play it on my lunch breaks at work when there's nothing to do, you know. But this is from 2012. This is still Mark Lucasfilms from Star Wars, so this was before, you know, he sold it to Disney. But this is the Angry Birds early package, celebrating the original Kenner early bird package, and has been carefully opened by me. And someone, I guess, counted the parts before me because they professionally taped it back together. And I realized that, okay, so I did count everything. Everything is in the box right there. But I think that's pretty cool. Try to give you guys, see how it says like the early bird package, and then on the back it's talking about celebrate the original early bird package. And everybody knows if you can find one of those early bird packages, whew, you got a lot of money if that was never claimed and opened up, especially. But I just thought this was pretty cool, and this was like the introduction to the Angry Birds of Star Wars. But all the pieces are still there, so it's not that old. I mean, it's from 2012, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that really wants this on the shelf unopened like this. But like I said, it has been amateurly opened before and then professionally taped back. And then, I mean, I was tricked, but I had to open it to make sure the parts are all there, because there was a reason it was there, you know. Like, someone didn't just chunk that for no reason, but surprisingly everything was in there. Alright, so we also have found a 2011, and it's unopened. It is a Disney CD, and this is the Muppets original Walt Disney Records soundtrack from 2011, and it has just 30 songs on the back. Like, just, I mean, like, it has a lot of songs on the back, but it's got all kinds of stuff. That's that guy from that show, How I Met Your Mother. I didn't know he was affiliated with Disney. Like, I know who he is because of that show, but I didn't know he had anything to do with Disney World and all that. But that's cool. And on the back, it's got, you know, the list of all 30 songs. So pretty cool if you're into Disney and the Muppets. Like, I remember back in the day when I was a little kid, it was always Jim Henson Presents the Muppets. So I guess they wound up selling to Disney too. So if you knew that before I even said that, let me know down in the comments, because I'm just now realizing that Disney now owns the Muppets. So I guess Disney is out to own anything and everything. So keep a lookout for that. Alright, so what else we got, guys? This is cool. I had to get this because I live in South Carolina. In South Carolina, we got a bunch of rivers and like streams and tubing and whitewater rafting things going on. And this is awesome to have. This is the floating bobbin cooler. So this thing right here, you can open it. It's sealed right now. So I open it. Boom. Alright, see, and that's a cooler, right? So you can put you some ice in there. And put you some root beers and sodas and stuff in there. And you're going to put your ice and all that. And then you're going to shut it. Alright? And it's going to lock. And it's going to be completely waterproof. Put that lock on right there. And then it's got this part right here that you can tie your rope to. Well, then you can tie your rope to the top of this. And then tie the rope to your float as you float down the river. Because some of our rivers, you can do like 2-hour rides, you can do 4-hour rides. Like they'll drop you off in bus with a tube, like the Green River up in North Carolina, for example. I like they drop you off at the top, and then you can do like the 4-hour, 6-hour ride, and whatever you pay for is just wherever you get out at that point, you know. And when you get out, there'll be a bus waiting on you, you know. But man, this is so cool. You can put you a couple of like sandwiches in there, a couple of bags of chips, some Kool-Aid, sweet teas or something, you know, but it's just so cool to have this, and it floats the whole time with you. So whenever you need something to drink or snack on, you just pull the rope to you and open it up gently and take your snack out, and there you go, you're good to go. Alright guys, so we got one more thing I'm going to show you before we end the show, and don't be fooled by stuff like this out there in the field, guys, but I wasn't fooled. I knew immediately that this was not very old and all, but guys, check this box out. It's a Shoeshine box. And like I said, I know this is not an antique because I can just tell by the brass coloring and the chain, how light it is and everything like that. And the rubbers gave it away on the bottom for sure. And also the nail style is wrong. Now, I do know a lot about antiques because I study in old books of them and I like finding them and stuff. But like I said, for the show, you know, this is stuff we mostly find at like thrift stores and stuff like this. But check this out. I paid $2 for this, and I think it's pretty cool. It's got the same logo on the back side, and it appears to be hand painted. I mean, this is definitely not like some stamp. This is definitely hand painted, but it's very nice. I like it. So let me know down in the comments if you like seeing stuff like this, because I love coming across stuff like this. It's pretty cool. Box opens, it's got the chain inside, like an empty box. I think it would actually be even cooler though, personally, if it didn't have the little shoe thing right here on top, and it was more like a box with a handle that you could open it up and put like 3 jars of moonshine in. I think that'd be cool. It'd be your shine box, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just thought this was pretty cool. I had to scoop it up and show you guys. This is really cool. I won't have no problem selling this. But then again, my problem with selling stuff is I like it too much and wind up keeping it for myself and putting it on a shelf. Like, who knows? I might just take this thing off and use it down the road in one of my scrap metal art videos and use this for my moonshine box. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments the type of stuff you collect. I love seeing everybody's stories. Everybody collects something, even if it's just money. Let me know. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great day, guys, and until next time, peace.